Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about living from inside out, not from outside in. Most of the time, we are living from outside in. What does that mean? Living from outside in. Whatever is happening around the environment can be your family, your friends, the news, what is going around the world, and we think our results are from outside, from living from outside in. So whatever the things are happening outside in our environment, and we start to think my results going to be according to whatever is happening around. So environment is what looking your own glass, but whatever we are experiencing, whatever we are watching around, and then of course our results are according to that. But what I have learned from my mentor, living from inside out. So how to live from inside out. So that's what I'm going to talk about you today. And the result we are seeking, the result we want, and the way you want to experience your goals. Your goals can be your personal goals, profession goals. So I am working around my business, and if you are working around your business, business can be your personal goals and professional goals. If you are trying to build the business and if you're trying to achieve your goals, whatever your goals are, taking your business, and maybe you wanted to expand your business, maybe you want to sell the product, maybe you wanted to have a new business, maybe you whatever your person goals can be, you want something, and or you want to have more money. So whatever your goals are, so we're gonna work from inside out. So if you are living in the worry and doubt and fear and living in the outside environment, and this YouTube going to help you. So let's go inside means, first thing I going to share with you, living from inside out, there everything works according to the universal laws. Universal laws are working all the time, day and night. Only 1% people are using the universal laws because we are not aware of the universal laws. Laws are like just like day comes after day, night comes after night, day comes. It is a beyond control of human being, and is working and is going to work, and it has been working, is going to work. So there's no such a thing. If I say there's not going to be a night today, and there's going to be only a day today, so it's ongoing process. It's after day night comes, after night day comes. It is automatic process. It is a not control of human being. That's what I wanted to stress about it. So that is the first uh, thing, living from inside out. If we are aware of the universal laws, then we can work with and within the laws. And if we are not aware of the laws, we can work our against of ourselves because we are not going along with the laws. So going along with the laws, we have to work with and within the laws. So that is living from inside out. Most of the time we are living in the worry and doubt and fear. Most of the time, I would say 99% our mind works in, we are thinking in negative. And I think maybe 1% we try to think positive. Only if you are aware of it. If you're not aware of it, most of the time we are just worried and doubt and fear, and things are not working for us, and whatever your reason is, your mind is, your thoughts are on worry and doubt and fear and anxiety. And the opposite is living from inside out again. And worry, doubt, and fear is living from outside in, because whatever we are watching around the world, whatever is watching around our environment, and we are coming from that environment, and we think our results are going to be according to. But no, let me tell you, your results are from inside out, living from inside out. If you start living from inside out, you are controlling your situation, you are controlling yourself, you're controlling opposite of worry and doubt and fear with the study. And then you, of course, you have to study every single day. Then you have to have a knowledge. Of course, you're going to get the knowledge from studying. And then, of course, you're going to get the awareness. Awareness is everything. If you don't have the awareness, and this is the reason living from outside in, we whatever is happening around, and we start to believe that, we start to feel that is the truth. So that is not the truth. Truth is inside. Inside means living from inside out. So you have to have, you study, then you have to have the knowledge. After knowledge there is awareness. After awareness comes faith. So we have to start developing the faith, living from inside out. Because why we have to do that? Because we have infinite potential. We have power inside within us. And the power is flowing to and us all the time, 24 hours. There's a no stop. That power, and that power is flowing to and through us all the time. We call it infinite potential. You can call it the power, you can call the beyond, you can call the spirit, you can, whatever you want to name it. But that is only one thing, same thing. Doesn't matter what you're going to call that. So if you start living with the laws, and then you start believing you have infinite potential, and then you have the tools inside, we have the tools inside within us. What tools are they? There is a six different kind of tools. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. There is a six kind of tools we have been given within us to use them. But we are using them. But if you are more aware of these, how to use these tools, we can use them more often. We can use them every moment. Because we are not aware of it, this is the way, this is the reason the mind only going on the negative. We only just thinking negative because our mind is only on the negative. So to shift that, we have to focus on our higher faculties. So what are these higher faculties? Higher faculties are perception, the reason, the memory, the intuition, the imagination, and the will. These are higher faculties. We have to use them, living from inside out. I'm sure you are using the imagination. Most of the time we are using the imagination negative, but we have to shift to the positive. Most of the time we are using the perception. The situation is really bad, and our focus is on the bad, but we have to change that shift. We have to change that focus on everything's going well. And because we have infinite potential, we have the power, we have the spirit. So we have to shift that thinking, we have to shift that focus, we have to shift our energy on the positive, as everything's working all right, because we have infinite potential. That's what we're going to create. And then we have to use we have to use the imagination. How you imagining things, your goals, your personal goals, your profession goals, your business. If you're thinking negative, and that's what you're creating it. But if you're thinking positive, and everything's working for you, and your infinite potential is working for you, the way your thoughts are working, the you want to see your thoughts working, they are working for you. So your shift gonna be positive, your shift going to be thinking in positive, the way you want to experience your business, the way you want to see your business going. So you have to use imagination. So the will is a focus. If our focus is on negative, what do you think we're gonna create? Everything negative. But if our focus is on positive, we are, and to focus only on the positive, doesn't matter if our thoughts are going on the negative, then we know how to bring them on the focus on the positive. We have to keeps changing. We have to keep shifting on the positive. So then intuition. So we have to develop the intuition. Intuition, we can tell the what is how the energy is working. We can read the energy from outside, and of course you're going to develop the intuition within yourself to how to read the energy, and you can tell people's energy, is it negative or positive, is it going to work for you or not. So you have to develop that intuition within you and within yourself. And then the reason you have to have the reason to around something like your goals, your business, how you want to expand your business, how you want to see your business. You have to have some reason. You have to have a goals, setting goals on the goal card. And then you have to the memory. There's no such a thing. Sometimes people say, I don't have good memory. You can develop your memory. You can develop good memory. You can develop it. There's no such a thing like cannot develop your memory. You can develop your memory, but it is a process how to bring your thoughts the way you wanted to train them, the way you wanted to see and experience around your goals. So there's no such a thing bad memory. You can develop a good memory. And so these living from inside out these are six faculties. You have to start using them. These are free tools we have been given, but we have to use them more often if we are not aware of it. And this is the reason we are living from outside in, and outside in is most of the time we are just thinking negative, we are experiencing negative, and that's what we are keeps creating the same. So to shift that, you have to start living from inside in, inside out, and so now you know the difference living from outside in and living from inside out. So working with the universal laws, and then you have the higher faculties, and then you have the infinite potential. So we have to use everything. We have to use the laws, we have to use the higher faculties, and we have to remind ourselves we have infinite potential. Infinite potential always wants to grow, move forward, and expand. And any negativity things happens, our focus should be on the positive, because there's a law of polar opposite, either negative or positive. Most of the time our focus goes on the negative. Any negative things happens, our focus goes on the negative, but we have to shift it on the positive, because that negative part is to expand us, move forward us, and grow. There's no such a thing growth without negativity. So any negativity we get, that is for the growth, that is for to expand, that is to shift as a positive, to shift to going toward to the light, going toward your will, your power. So any negativity comes is to move, and is pushing us to move forward. So pushing to go forward, we have to keep focus on positive. We have to keep thinking positive. We have to keep doing positive. So that is living from inside out. I'm trying to live from inside out because I was not aware of before, but I used to think if circumstances will change, then my circumstances will change, or environment will change, then my circumstances will change. No, when we start to change and shift, and things going to start outside, you're going to experience what the change you wanted to see, and the change you're going to bring in yourself, you're going to see the change outside. So that's why we say environment is what our looking glass. So when we start to shift, when we start to change for good and according to what we want, and you're going to experience that, you're going to uh, definitely going to see the shift. But you have to give some time. You have to take action every single day to have the right knowledge, right information, how to take the action every single day. So what I have learned, and this what I'm sharing with you, and I have learned you have to take action. You have to work with the universal laws, and you have to know your mind. And this is what I talked about, living from inside out. We have given the free tools. We have to start using them every moment, every second, every day, and we have to keep shifting, keep moving forward, expand, and you're definitely going to see the change. So hopefully this YouTube going to help you. It's helping me every day. And please take the action. And if you do need a further help, don't hesitate to message me on the messenger, and I can help you with your goals and the faculties I have talked about today, the six faculties. And what do you think about these six faculties? Are you working around with these six faculties? If you do need a further help, I can please ask, and I can help you on the Zoom. Please message me and take the action. Message me and leave your comments. Your comments going to help me. And if you like the YouTube, give something thumbs up, and please leave your comments. Your comments going to help me to grow also. So I think that's all for today. Hopefully, you're going to start to live from inside out, not from outside in. Stop living from outside in. Whatever is happening around the world is you have to start living from inside in, inside out. So the way you want to experience and create, and that's the only way. There's no way forcing others or changing others is not going to help you. So changing yourself the way you wanted to see the change, you're definitely going to experience that. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. Leave your comments, leave the thumbs up, and if you do need a further help, message me, leave your message. I can help you on the Zoom. And I think that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.